Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Notts County career mode, boys. Or should I say, this is the Bruno Fernandes career mode. The youngster in the last episode who scored an incredible goal is hopefully going to be playing a big part in this one as well. In the background, you guys can see the team for the start of our championship season. We are one season away from getting into the Premier League. It's going to be very, very important for us. And as always, it would be very, very much appreciated if you guys could smash that like button on this video. Let's try and reach over 3,000 likes again for another Notts County career mode episode next Sunday. You guys have smashed over 3,100 on the last one. Now that we have looked into the starting lineup right here, we have to make some decisions. And when I'm looking at this team, I saw that my defense was kind of really low rated compared to my attackers. We have a 75 rated striker, but we have a 67 rated centre back. We have two 68 rated fullbacks in our team. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes and Gasperoni are two of our biggest talents right now. We have to build these players up and we have to grow them a lot this season in order to be able to use them next season, even in the Premier League, or even in this season. Obviously, we have 11 million though, and I looked into the comments and I picked out a couple of players. We're gonna go after them right now, boys. And as you can tell, 11 million for a team of our stature is really good, because our team has players in there who are below the 70 rating, and it is going to be very easy to improve those positions with just a couple of million. In order to try and win titles and to try and gain promotion, obviously, we have to try and get ourselves into a position where we can improve our defense. The defense is very, very important. Now, in our first season in the championship, I really didn't know, would we be up there in the top 6? Would we be contending for promotion, or would our team be in a really bad spot and we would fight against relegation? So this is going to be a very, very interesting season. And as we go into this one, the centre-back position was the most important one to me. Kabongo, sadly, is a player that is not going to grow a lot, and we have to bring in someone that will be a lot better. Now, this guy, Bushiri, has a 1.9 million release clause, and he seems like an alright player. We're going to take a look into his stats in a little bit, because this man right here is going to join our team for 6.7k on his wages. He's going to join us for 1.9 million in his transfer fee. It was his release clause, and I'm going to show you his stats right now, and you tell me if he was worth the 1.9 million, because I genuinely believe he is. We're going to look into exchanging Kabongo here. He's the one going out, and Bushiri is coming in. He's a Belgian lad. Obviously had to do it. Had to bring in a Belgian into the team. Great acceleration, great sprint speed for a centre-back. Okay stamina, but great strength. 92 strength on the centre-back right there is amazing in my opinion. And really good slide and stand tackle as well. 6'2", centre-back with the right foot and 3-star weak foot, which is also kind of important at certain positions in the game where you try to pass it out to the left back and stuff like that, and you only can use your left foot, so that's going to be quite nice. But Bushiri is coming in for 1.9 million, but his value is set at 3.1, so we got ourselves a bargain. That was an amazing deal to bring in this guy into the squad, and he's hopefully going to play well and improve our defense massively. In terms of preseason tournament, you can see right here that we are looking to get the most amount of money. We are not looking for easy opponents. We just want to go for 3.17 million. That is the price that we are chasing right now, and that is the group that we have with Funchal, Auxerre, and so on. Some decent players. But these are the lads that we are training, and obviously it has to be Bruno Fernandes. He is going to be the #1 guy that we are trying to boost up as much as we possibly can. Van Leuven, by example, is a really good centre attacking midfielder that is already at the 70 rating and turned out as an amazing talent last season, who played a lot of games, and I believe he came through the scout network, and I believe he was one of the future stars. So right now we have sent away the scout once again to look for yet another future star, and this is potentially the last season where we are getting players from the youth academy into the starting lineup, because from that point on it's going to take too long to grow these players in my opinion. So this is going to be the last season where we do bring in youngsters. Now this guy that we are going for is actually still quite young. Dilrosun, if anyone is watching the Bundesliga, this guy came in at Hertha and he lit it up. A really amazing talent, and I just wanted him in my team, and I genuinely felt like this would be the one upgrade that could maybe change the direction of the season for our team, and we're going after him right now. Dilrosun, it is accepted. Now it's all about the contract. Can we get this left mid into our team? And Braden Manu, as you guys know, is a 5-star skiller. He's a decent player, but he's not really a player that has high potential. He was great for the first couple of seasons, but from this point on, this man is the main man down the left. Dilrosun, welcome to the club. Notts County have made their biggest signing. 8.5 million is a huge amount to spend as a championship side, I believe. But right here in the preseason tournament, we have made it through the group stages, and we are up against Zaragoza in the semi-final. We obviously want to win this tournament, which would be great because we want to get those 3 million to add to our transfer budget. Godfrey right here. We get an offer for him, and as you guys know, Godfrey has kind of been the king of this side. He was the main man in so many positions for ourselves, and I was thinking, do I go ahead? Do I just talk to them? Do I actually even think about it? Cardiff City, again, is a team that is actually our competitor this season, so I thought to myself, if I sell him, it will have to be a huge amount of money, and we just paid 8.5, so obviously our transfer budget wasn't looking that good. I had to decide, before I even went into this deal, I had to go for a number in my head. They offered 5 million. I said to myself, all right, we're gonna try and ask for at least 8 million. 8 million for a player that is worth 4, in my opinion, is a decent amount to counter offers. So we say 8, and then I was like, you know what, let's do 9, and they come back with 5.4. And to be honest with you, I was quite happy because I really don't want to sell this guy. If they would have given us a huge amount of money, maybe it would have been worth it. But Godfrey is not going anywhere. He's the long shot king in this team. The first time long shots from him somehow are broken. It doesn't even make sense. But in the semi-finals, boys, we have lost against Zaragoza, which really sucks because I wanted those 3 million in total from this tournament. But we are getting another additional 1 million added into our budget right here, which is obviously going to be very helpful, and we have 2.7 million at the moment in the transfer budget, and we are not going to be stopping with the transfer deals yet, and we're going to try and spend that money. Now we do get an offer though for Van Leuven, and he is one of the biggest talents, if not the biggest talent in the team right now, because he is already 70 rated. He is actually viable for the starting lineup, so I had to decide something here, and 4 million again, Cardiff trying to buy one of our players. I just said no, we are done. We are not selling to any of our competitors. We're just going to move on, and we're going to try our best to keep this team together with Dilrosun, with all these boys, apart from the centre-back position, because Bushiri has now come in, and Kabongo, his spot is kind of useless right now. This guy was decent, to be honest with you, a really good centre-back for 1 or 2 seasons for our Notts County career mode, but obviously he's not someone that can grow a lot. Right now he has been stuck at 67 for quite some time, and I decided to go for Bushiri to bring him in and bring in a player that will be growing. So Kabongo, we have decided 850k. That is the deal. He is going to be sold as soon as possible. Now, we also have a scout report, and we also have the future star coming in. The scout is back, and what is the player? His name is Alessandro Romano, 15 years old, right wing, 67 to 85 potential. That was hilarious. I was sitting there laughing. I was like, what? How is this even possible? How is this even happening that this guy is coming in from a future star and he's so much worse than any player we have signed through the youth academy? His rating was okay, you know, he was like 60 rated, but his potential only went up to 85, and at this stage of our road to glory here with Notts County, we need some big players, and it is time for the first game of the season. Talking about big players, we need some of our own ones to step up in the first game of the season against Derby. We need those goals, and we're starting off though on a counter-attack of our opponents, Derby County, with some great passing play here, and they're going to pass it in. And Svilar is making the first save of the season. Very good stuff right there from our opponents, and decent save on top of it. Obviously, he kind of took it right onto him, but you still have to react as a goalkeeper and parry that one. It's a corner kick though, and it is coming in short. They play it back. Yep, that just happened. Yes, my friends, that just actually smashed in from outside the box from a championship player. I mean, I don't know what to say. That is just a ridiculous goal. I mean, that's an amazing strike. By the way, talking about amazing strikes, I really hope you guys saw Andros Townsend, his goal against Manchester City. That goal is unbelievable. But hey, I'm drifting off topic right now. Let's move back into this game. 25th minute, Dilrosun, the new transfer, great dribbling, not 4-star skills, but still great dribbling. And talking about greatness, we have Han Kwan Song, our striker with a 75 rating. No matter which foot, he will bang it in. Number 21 for Notts County right now. A very, very nice goal. I'm starting to think about giving him the number 9 on his back because he definitely deserves it. He's an incredible finisher for our team and has always been. But the stamina was like the one and only issue that we had with him. And Dilrosun gets himself an assist right here, which is great to see. A great finish again from Han Kwan. And that was very much needed in that position. 88th minute. You guys ready? Dilrosun with the cross. And who's this on the header? It is Bruno freaking Fernandes. Yes, boys. The talent is coming in. Very much needed. I cannot tell you how happy I was. You guys remember him scoring that ridiculous goal in the last episode? Or even the one before that? I'm actually not too sure. But it was so nice to see this young talent come off the bench and score a goal for us on a header in the 88th minute in the first game of the championship. Those are the storylines that you're looking forward to see in these Road to Glory career modes, man. That was just fascinating for me. And we got the win in the end due to Dilrosun getting himself 2 assists on his debut, which is absolutely amazing. And due to Bruno Fernandes coming off the bench and being an absolute legend by heading it in. Oh, hold on. Bruno has number 9. Ooh, I might need to switch a couple of numbers around. But Bushiri right now, boys, he's already 72 rated. Fernandes is already 66 rated. As these days are going on, I am obviously training these kids. And Fernandes has started off with a 63 rating, now 66 already. Against Ipswich, it turned out to be a draw. Blackpool, draw. Blackburn, draw. What is going on? We are not losing, which is nice, but it kind of showed me that in the championship it's going to be a lot more competitive, and we are in the last month of the transfer window, of the summer transfer window in August. So if you want to make some deals happen, they have to happen very soon. But as you guys might be able to tell, something horrific happened right here. A broken tibia for one of our biggest talents, Van Leuven. He is now gone for 4 months, which will obviously hinder his growth. And on top of it, he won't be getting any playing time right now. But we are starting to get victories. Wigan 2-1, Leicester draw, which is very impressive in my opinion. And a win against Reading. So the team is slowly starting to play better as soon as Van Leuven got injured. I don't want to say he was at fault, but hey, if that's what it takes to get some wins right here, I'll take it, boys. So after 6 games, we are now on 3 victories and 3 draws. 12 points on Notts County. West Brom seems to be the best team in the league. And Cardiff, the team that tried to buy off a lot of our players, are still up there in the top 3. Now, Alessandro Romano, 64 to 80 potential now. And what else am I supposed to do? I sent out a scout to look for an amazing talent, and he brings back this guy, and I was just like, alright, I'm gonna get rid of him at some point. We're gonna keep him for 1 more month, and then I'll make my decision. Against Norwich though, in September, after the transfer window closed, we have gotten ourselves a victory again, which is very nice. It's the former team of Godfrey. And against Sheffield, another win. The team is doing an incredible job. 4 wins in September, which puts us at the top of the league. Who would have thought that? It seems like that the signings of Bushiri and Dilrosun have made a huge impact onto our team, and it looks like our team is ready. We want to go for promotion, boys. It might actually happen in this season already. And the main key player for this season is Damsgaard. 16 games, 13 goals. from the centre forward position. Do you understand how surprised I was when I saw that? Because in the past seasons, I do not remember that Damsgaard was so incredible. He is scoring all of them goals. He is the MVP of the season so far. And Bruno Fernandes is now 67 rated, which is something that we all love to see. Gasperoni has grown by +2. Let's not forget about him. But after all those wins, we have lost against Borough. We won against Bristol, which is nice. So we picked it back up. We won against Brentford, but then we lost against Swansea. So 2 losses in the month of October, 3 losses in the month of October. So as good as last month was, now the team has struggled big time. Things are not working out just as well. And Cardiff City is the team that we are up against, and that is a big game. I'm really looking forward to it. Swansea is right in between us. They obviously are hoping that we can get a draw in here so that both teams lose out on points and they get the three points and they get into that first position. But Damsgaard, as you can tell, having an amazing season right here with 11 goals in 15 matches. What a guy he is. What a performance this season. And in terms of assists, Dilrosun is up there with 3 at the moment. Only 2 behind Mackay, who is in that first position. But now against Cardiff City, it is a very important game. And we have to jump in there and try and get the win. It would obviously be incredible if our team could step up against the first place team in the league and beat them at home. And I'm expecting a victory right here because the performances that we had have been amazing. Right here though, we failed a little bit by picking up the ball, but we do get a free kick. We pass it short, and of course I had to try it with Godfrey. He hits it straight onto the crossbar. This man has an incredible shot on him, and we get another chance and we hit it onto the crossbar again. 2 huge chances wasted. And in the 74th minute, it's a chance for our opponents. Cardiff City, after all the attacking that we have done, are coming through with a cross, with a header, and with a goal. That is just very upsetting. I mean, I was dominating this game. I was having most of the chances, and I now had to come back. Bruno Fernandes now in the game. Han Kwang-son, way too much space, and we're going to use it. Of course we're going to use it. This man has that shot on him. His finishing is the best in the team. As many goals as Damsgaard might score in simulations, this guy is the key player in the starting lineup whenever we play our games. And that actually gets us the draw against the first place team in the league. And that means Swansea now have the chance to overtake us. Of course, they already had overtaken us, but they have the chance to get even further away from us. And that kind of sucks. Cardiff will remain only 1 point ahead of us. So after that game against Cardiff, we actually won against Sunderland away, which is quite impressive. And then at home against our opponents Millwall, we have won. And West Brom, as you guys remember, is a big team this season. So I decided to stop the simulation there and jump into the game myself. But before we do that, let's just look at the stats of Bruno Fernandes, please. This guy's only 17. He's 68 rated right now, which is incredible. And the left back, the Egyptian 6'7" left back, is now at a 65 rating. Bashandi is definitely a player that we want to see in our starting lineup in the future. Gasperoni so far on +3. Hopefully he can grow even more. Maybe he's the guy to replace Damsgaard in the future. But Bushiri now at a 72, which is 5 ratings above Kabongo, who was at the 67 rating. We got him for incredibly cheap considering his release clause and his value, and he is just getting better. So our team has definitely improved massively in that centre-back position, and it seems to help us big time. He seems to have the impact that maybe a Virgil van Dijk had on Liverpool. Now, West Brom obviously had to be a tough game right here. We start off with Han Kwan. Who else? He's going to try and wiggle his way through, passes it back to Godfrey, and Godfrey, of course, how would a game go without me hitting the woodwork? It's basically impossible. So Godfrey hits the woodwork. We get quite unlucky. Could have easily scored the first goal, but now Damsgaard is on the ball again. He wants to show that he has that touch. He's passing it to Han Kwan, and of course, boys, he is going to put it in. This man is all you need in a road to glory. A clinical finisher. It reminds me so much of Belotti and the way he plays for our AC Milan career mode. But right here, Bruno Fernandes has the biggest chance to have another impact onto the game. He always comes in as the super sub. He sadly bangs it above the crossbar in that case. I don't know if he actually hit it there, but Bruno Fernandes is trying his absolute best, pushing the team forward, showing a little bit of strength on his left foot. In the 90th minute, we hit the post. Very, very unlucky, but in the end, it is 3 points for Notts County, and that is what we should care about. That is what we wanted from this game, and we got it. 3 points. Han Kwang, great performance once again. Bruno Fernandes coming in as a super sub, trying his absolute best to have an impact. And right now, I was just sick and tired, boys. Ivanov is the only good talent that we have. So Guncharov is gone, and Alessandro Romano is gone as well. He has 71 to 77 potential. Why would I ever send a scout away to look for a talent that is that terrible? Unbelievable. That should not be the result of me purchasing a future star from the catalogue. Absolute disgrace. But after the game against West Brom, obviously, we are moving into the last month of this episode, which is December. And it is starting off with a win. Hull City 2-1 win. Brighton, sadly a loss. Brighton actually a decent team right here. Birmingham, 3-0 win. Big win after a loss. And then a big win against QPR as well. And now it was time again. Cardiff, we meet again. This time though, we are in that first position and Cardiff has dropped massively. They are on 37 points. That is ridiculous. After the great start that they had, Aston Villa seems to be the team up there now with us, together with Swansea. Those three are fighting for automatic promotion. One of them will fail. The question is it going to be Notts County, yes or no? Now, obviously in this game against Cardiff, we wanted the victory badly because we knew that two teams are chasing us down, and any mistake that we make from this point on could cost us Godfrey. And of course, boys, how is this keeping on happening? We're actually playing with the youngsters here, by the way. It is Gasperoni and Bruno Fernandes in the starting lineup. Gasperoni with his first chance, and he bangs it past the keeper with a low driven. That was kind of unexpected, to be honest with you, because I kind of thought with the defender in his back, with his low composure, there's no way this kid is going to score. But he comes into the team because of low stamina issues and he bangs it past the keeper, has the composure to keep the defender away, and then on his left foot into the bottom right corner. What a moment for that young talent as well. Obviously a talent that has above 85 potential, so he's going to be big for us. And in the 62nd here, we are making a big mistake in our defense. We give them a big chance. But hey, Svilar is ready. The guy's getting better for sure. In the first season when we had him, boys, he wasn't as good. If I'm being honest, he was actually quite bad, especially at near post shots. Now, in the 93rd minute, is the ref going to give them another chance? No, he is not. Gasperoni, with the only goal of the season, is getting us, not the only goal of the season, only goal of the match, is getting us the victory. The talents from the youth academy coming in with huge impacts onto this road to glory. That's what you want to see. And Ivanov, actually, the guy with the only guy with talent in our scouting section, wants out. He has 84 to 90 potential, and I can completely understand why he wants out. So we are signing him. Felipe Silveira is still waiting, 82, 86 potential. I was like, we're going to keep him in there until he asks to move into the first team. And after the win against Cardiff, we actually beat Forest as well. In a very, very tight schedule of QPR, Cardiff and Nottingham, we beat all three of them. And that just shows you there's a lot of determination going into this team of youngsters. And Notts County is in that first position. Swansea have actually lost. They have remained on 49 points. Aston Villa, I believe, have lost as well. They're on 52, or they might have gotten a draw. I'm not too sure there. And we have won our game. So big performances from Notts County. It looks like it's definitely not relegation this season, but I'm pretty sure that this race for the promotion is not over yet. There's still a lot to go for this season, and I'm really hoping that we can pull something off. In the championship right now, Damsgaard has dropped down from the first position. Kodjia is in the first position with 14 goals in 20 matches, an amazing performance, while Damsgaard is on 13 goals after 24 matches, and Di Rosun, surprisingly, on 6 in the 6th position with 9 goals. He's doing an amazing job in the team right now. Has been a huge addition down that left-hand side, and especially his rating in this league does help big time. 75 rated, obviously, has come into the club, and he has had a huge impact already. The left-footed beast. Now, in terms of growth and goals and everything, we can take a deeper look into the squad report right now. As you guys can see, obviously Damsgaard with the best performance so far for our team, and Dilrosun in 2nd place in terms of goals. But in terms of growth, that is the most important thing in this road to glory. Bruno Fernandes +6 in this season. What a guy. He is just doing so well. And next season, boys, I believe we could easily see him in the starting lineup of our team. He's only 17, which is ridiculous. And then Bashandi, boys, the left back, 66 rated. Hopefully next season we can get him to the 70 rating. I really want to try him because he's 6'7". I mean, look at him. Look at his size. It's ridiculous. I just have to use him. And if I don't use him as a left back, maybe I use him as a centre back because he can play in that position as well. And with that height, man, we're going to get all the headers. And Gasperoni has grown by +4 without any training, I believe, in this season. If I'm not mistaken, he wasn't in the training sessions, and he has grown very, very nicely, very balanced as well. So he is growing naturally, while Bruno Fernandes has been boosted a little bit. Bushiri right here on +3. We brought him in at a 70 rating for 1.9 million, and now he's definitely worth at least 5 million for us. Britain, the right back, has grown to 70. The left back, Wagnerman, has also grown to 70, boys. That was quite important to me because those were the only 2 positions where we had players below the 70 rating. Now we have improved our team. We are ready for the championship, and Van Leuven, despite his injury, has grown +2. So a lot of good things happening in the Notts County career mode right now. But obviously, this first position that we have in the championship, I'm not taking it for granted. There's still so much to go for, so many games to be played in the second half of the season. We could definitely bottle this if we don't focus hard enough. Now, we do have 3.3 million though. And I need your guys' help in the comments down below, as always, as you've always helped me down below with the comments with all these players that come into the Notts County career mode. They have all been suggested by you boys in the comments. So let me know, what do we do with 3.3 million? Notts County on top of the championship and hopefully going for promotion into the Premier League. Next episode, you guys will get to see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Peace.